The snow we're seeing on the Gulf Coast of the United States is due to polar vortex decoupling. My name is Jorge, I'm a physicist, and we're going to talk about it. The polar vortex is a region of low pressure and low temperature that is circulating around the poles of the planet. It is maintained at these high latitudes by virtue of the large temperature differences between the equator and the poles. This generates a pressure differential. In the colder months, the temperature differential decreases because the mid-latitudes are getting so much colder, and this can cause a decoupling of the vortex, which brings that Arctic air down into regions like Canada and Russia. Because of climate change, the temperature differences between the poles and the equators are going down. Well, the problem is that the poles are heating up faster than the equatorial regions. This is decreasing the pressure differential, and it is allowing the polar vortex to sit at lower latitudes. And because you don't have as much of a pressure, the polar vortex also is not as tightly bound and wound. It tends to meander more. Because of climate change, this meandering is now reaching all the way to the Gulf Coast. We saw an event like this in Texas a couple of years ago that shut down the power grid. We saw record snowfalls in cities in Louisiana, Alabama, Florida, Georgia. I'm definitely not trying to rain on the parade of the folks enjoying this snow in the southeast. I am from that area, and I remember the one time it snowed when I was a kid, and it is magical and it's a special experience, and I hope that it stays a rare and special experience, and that these extreme weather events will be diminishing as the world takes a more serious look at humanity's impact on the planet.